Good morning, students. I welcome you all. I hope you all are fine and safe along with your family members. Today I will continue chapter number 3, first part of this chapter, which is his first flight. Before I start, let's revise what we did in previous tutorial. In previous tutorial, we read about a seagull. He was scared of flying. He thought that his wings would not help him or support him if he tries to fly. His father, mother, they tried a lot to overcome that fear, but the seagull couldn't. Even his younger sister and brothers, all they learned how to fly, but this seagull did not learn. So now all they went away and this seagull was alone, all alone here for the last 24 hours. What happens next? Let's see. Ga, 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 he cried, begging her to bring him some food. Ga called she screamed back derisively. Now this seagull, he was able to see his mother, though she was far, but he was able to see. So now he is trying to call his mother. In his language it is ga ga ga. So now he is trying to call his mother because he is so hungry. He has not eaten anything for the last 24 hours. But his mother also made sound ga, call a. She also screamed back, but he kept calling plaintively, and after a minute or so he uttered a joyful scream. His mother had picked up a piece of the fish and was flying across to him with it. Now he saw that continuously he was screaming, and just now he saw that his mother was coming towards the seagull, and he was so happy. So he made a joyful scream because he saw his mother had picked up a piece of the fish and was flying across to him with it. So he thought that his mother is bringing food for him. So that is why he was very happy. He leaned out eagerly, tapping the rock with his feet, trying to get nearer to her as she flew across. Now mother was flying, coming towards him. Now this seagull, he was tapping the rock, means he was kicking the rock with his feet, and he was also trying to go nearer to his mother. But when she was just opposite to him, she halted. Halted means stopped. So when she was coming towards him, she was flying, but when she was just opposite to him, she stopped there, her almost within reach of his beak. He waited a moment in surprise, wondering why she did not come nearer, and then, maddened by hunger, he dived at the fish. So now see how clever is mother. She brought a piece of fish, but she did not give that fish to the seagull. What she did, she just stopped when she was in front of him, and this seagull was maddened. He was mad with hunger. With a loud scream, he tried to go near that piece of fish, and he dived for that. With a loud scream, he fell outwards and downwards into space. So now, because he tried to reach to that piece of fish, mother was just in front of him, and he could not see that there was no place in front of him, and he just realized that he was now in the space and he was flying. Then a spontaneous terror seized him and his heart stood still. And when he realized, he was full of fear. For few moments, for some time, terror means fears. He was full of fear when he realized that nothing is there. Means there was no land or wood, and he was where he was, above sea. He could hear nothing, but it only lasted a minute. But that was only for 1 minute. It was not for much time. It was only for 1 minute when he felt that he was scared. The next moment, he felt his wings spread outwards. And just after 1 minute, he realized that his wings spread outward and he was flying. The wind rushed against his breast feathers, then under his stomach and against his wings. Now this is the first flight of that seagull. So what he is feeling, all these things he felt first time, and he felt that the wind rushed first against his breast, then feathers, and then under his stomach, and after that against his wings. He could feel the tips of the wings cutting through the air. He was not falling headlong now. He was soaring gradually downwards and outwards. So now what was his fear? That his wings would not support him. But here, because this is nature of birds to fly. God has given them this thing. So he realized that he was flying sometimes downwards and outwards. He was no longer afraid. Soaring means flying high. So he was flying high in the sky. He just felt a bit dizzy. Dizzy means an uncomfortable feeling of spinning. For only for a few seconds he realized that dizziness. But after that he felt good. Then he flapped his wings once and he soared upwards. Ga 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 ga. Go call ah. His mother swooped past him, her wings making a loud noise. So now mother was also very happy. After that, when mother also saw that this seagull was flying, she was very happy. So he is also making this sound ga 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 ga, and mother is also making go call. So both are making the sounds. Because of that happiness, he answered her with another scream. So he also answered mother's scream. Then his father flew over him screaming. After that, his father also came. He saw his two brothers and his sister flying around him. And what did he see? That with father, his two brothers were also there and his sister also. All they were flying, coveting and banking and soaring and diving. So these things, these four words. Coveting means leaping like a horse. So sometimes they were flying like a horse. Sometimes they were soaring high. Soaring, if you have seen eagle and vulture, so when they fly it is called soaring. And sometimes diving and banking also. Banking means flying with one wing higher than the other. So all these are activities. These words are activities of birds. Then he completely forgot that he had not always been able to fly, and commanded himself to dive and soar and curve, shrieking shrilly. So after that he forgot that he was scared, he was afraid of flying, and he was also enjoying his first flight, and he was making shrieking means shouting. He was making sound, he was shouting. He was near the sea now, flying straight over it. Facing straight out over the ocean, he saw a vast green sea beneath him, with little bridges moving over it and he turned his beak sideways and cawed amusedly. Amusedly means happily. Amusement means enjoyment. So here we can see how much he enjoyed his first flight, and then he realized that he was above sea. Beneath means below. So he saw that there was a big, vast green sea beneath him, and with little ridges, and what was that sea was having? Waves moving over it. And then this seagull, he turned his beak sideways and cawed amusedly. He enjoyed his this first flight. His parents and his brothers and sisters had landed on this green flooring ahead of him. They were beckoning to him. Beckoning means calling shrilly. He dropped his legs to stand on the green sea. His legs sank into it. So already this is now description of sea. How did he touch that sea first time? So already his brothers and sisters were there. Landed means they were on that sea. They touched and they were diving in that sea, and they were calling. Beckoning means they were calling again and again. They were shouting, they were calling. And then he also dropped, and then legs to stand. He wanted to stand on the green sea. His legs sank, but his legs sank into it. He screamed with fright. He was scared because till now he was only on the land. So if we will keep our legs on the land, if we will keep our feet, then we have something to support. But in water, nothing was there, and he was scared. Fright means scared. He screamed, he shouted, and attempted to rise again, flapping his wings. And then when he found that there was nothing where to keep his feet, so he started again flying, and he started flapping his wings. But he was tired and weak with hunger, and he could not rise. Exhausted means completely tired. So for some time he tried to only fly and not to touch that sea, but because of hunger and because of tiredness, by the strange exercise, his feet sank into the green sea, and then his belly touched it, and he sank no farther. So actually, what was the thing? He was scared that he would sink. But the thing is that birds are of very lightweight, and now when he tried to fly, but because of hunger, because of tiredness, he could not do that exercise much, and then his feet sank into the green sea, and then his belly is stomach, touched it. It is used for sea water, and he sank no farther. But when his belly touched that sea water, he found that he did not sink. He was floating. In fact, he was floating on it, and around him his family was screaming, praising him, and their beaks were offering him scraps of dogfish. He had made his first flight. So now here we can see that how happy all the family members were when they saw that this seagull was floating on the water. And what all family members were doing? They were screaming, they were making sound, they were praising, appreciating him and their beaks, and they were offering him pieces of dogfish. Now it's time for homework, students, as we have completed first part of this chapter. Already I have told you that this chapter, 2 stories about flying, this chapter has 2 parts. So his first flight we have done, and in next tutorial we will start black aeroplane. So the homework for today is you have to do these question answers, these given question answers in your homework notebook. So that's all for today. I wish you good health, stay healthy, stay safe. Thank you.